almost. You gotta get onto that thing. It's lined up, but it's not going down. I think we have to lift this up. Maybe. Or you have to open up this groove.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Open it up. That should fit on there now.
Opened up the groove with the zip gun. Take two. Okay?
Yep. Should go in there now.
Where's the thing? There it is. Okay. So I think I was just trying to push it up like this, and it just fell down into place. So I think that's in the right place. I'm going to wait for John to come back and see if that's the right place. So we hammered it down a little bit, got the bolt in. Now I'm putting the nut on. And then there's going to be a cotter pin that goes to keep that nut on. Okay, tap that in with the hammer probably.
Yeah. The nut.
The nut.
Put the nut on over here. Now I'll tighten her up.
Good?
Go ahead. A bit more. Try it again.
Good?
One more shot. Go. Okay, top one. Okay.
Good?
That should be good.
So the tie rod in, put back in. Now we put the nut on it.
And put the cotter pin through it. A little bit more, there's a holes in front of it.
The holes lined up.
Not quite, a little touch more. Too much.
You have to line up the hole. Slit. You have to put it on tight. You have to put it on very tight.
That has to be pretty snug. I think we're lined up.
See if the hole, can we see the hole? Where's the light? Oh yeah, the hole's pretty well lined up. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's good.
So we'll put the wheel sensor back in. I don't know if everybody can see that, how it's made.
Okay.
I'll get you guys a bit more light so you guys can see. That just simply slides back in here. Like that. Put your bolt back in over here.
Snug but not over tightened.
That's right, it's a very small bolt. And there's no pressure on it, so you're going to put your sensor cable back in its place.
Put it back in its cush.
There you go.
No, that's not in.
It's not going in. Okay, it's getting a little bit stubborn.
Needed a little lubrication to go in.
There you go.
That's all.
Now we'll put the nut back on the axle. With the big washer first. Big washer.
You want to put anti-seize on that or not?
No.
No?
Tighten that in place. Then we'll put our cotter pins in, one here, one up here, and one on the tie rod end. There we go.
Does that have to line up the hole too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take the light. Show you.
The hole lines up to put the cotter pin.
So if you notice on a cotter pin, you always have one end that's a bit longer. And I'm going to show you what the reasoning for that is. You slide it in there, you're able to catch it and just pull up one side, leaving the other side straight. That locks it nice. And a good practice is cutting this off flush right here. That's the proper way to install a cotter pin.
And you leave that side up.
That's right.
Okay.
So the reason you cut this off is to prevent you from getting cut or scratched as much as possible. See, it's in past this point, so it's harder for you to get cut or scratched if ever you're working on something else on the car. So that's a good practice to have. Yeah. Take pliers.
Favorite cutter?
There we go.
I see it.
So I like to put anti-seize on between the bearing and the rotor. If ever I have to change the rotor, it's much easier to get off.
And you always have to wear gloves when you put that stuff on?
Yeah, it's a good practice because it's not really good for your health. There we go. Now we're ready to put the rotor on. So another thing here that's a good note is when you're putting your rotor on, you'll see there's two places here. That's also to help put a bolt in to remove your rotor, because you can see here it's threaded. If you move in closer, Audrey, you can see the threads. That's to act like a puller if ever your disc does get jammed onto the bearing. It helps pull it off. So you put in a bolt that fits in threads, and it screws up against here and pushes up against there.
And loosens up the rotor.
And loosens it up. You're too much in my way.
There, rotor's on.
Now we'll put the caliper on, and we're ready to put the wheel back on. So we're going to anti-seize this here to prevent the aluminum wheel from sticking to the rotor. So we're going to install the caliper. Goes on there, I need a bolt.
Going in. So John put the caliper back on, and now everything's anti-seized here. We're going to put the wheel back on. And my little bolts are down here. Wow, they're really
Yeah, they're hard to get,
short. Turn them in. Is this the right size here? Yeah. Whoops. My air gun is not for that.